this presentation. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So now sometimes you are lucky, sometimes not, because of the demand of the system. Sometimes the recording is actually being cut off. But if it's recorded, what will happen after 24 hours? You can log in. Okay, the same details you have. You should be able to access the video. Okay, your own video.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But don't lose the password that you have created. Yeah, for your account. Yeah. So now it is going to become easier. You receive the link, the invitation, and then you just need to join the class. You are not going to sign up again. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Right. Okay. So just looking at what we had covered last time, we were talking about elasticity of demand. Okay.
Yeah.
So we covered elasticity of demand. We did not cover elasticity of supply.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we could just review this, all right, to make sure that you are okay. Right. So this is what we said. So the concept of elasticity. Elasticity is a measure. Okay. A measure of responsiveness of one variable to another. Okay. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay. So one variable. So what are these two variables, you think?
So one variable, what is it?
Yeah, one variable to another. It says responsiveness, okay, of one variable to another. What are these two variables, you think?
The price.
Yeah.
And supply. Demand,
No.
sorry, demand.
No.
No.
The price is correct. What's the other?
So the two variables is the price and the demand, isn't it?
No, it's Q.
Oh, quantity.
U, yeah, quantity. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's these two. Okay. So the quantity responding to a change in the price. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but that's basically. Is that basically like? That's just how much people want of it, really.
Yeah. Exactly. So how much how much they are going to buy.
Yeah.
If the price is going to change.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So then it says the greater the elasticity, the greater the responsiveness. Okay. So we said, yeah, if the elasticity is greater than 1, it means there's a greater responsiveness. It means the people will be able to change in the amount they buy.
Yeah.
So, for example, if we increase the price, they are going to reduce the quantity that they purchase. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If we reduce the price, the amount of the quantity they will buy is going to increase.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. So let's continue. So price elasticity. The price elasticity of demand is the percentage change in the quantity demanded.
I've written this down already. Do I need to rewrite this? Or?
No. You already have. I'm just reminding you. So just concentrate on the notes that I've already have. I'm going to forward this to you. Yeah, so nothing to worry.
Lovely.
Yeah, so the price elasticity of demand, the percentage change in the quantity demanded, then we divide by percentage change in the price. So I told you that you need to work this separately. Okay, so work the percentage change in the price on its own and work the percentage change in the quantity on its own, and then you divide them. Okay. Now, when you divide them, what you get is going to be the number because it's a percentage divided by percentage. So the percentages are going to cancel. Therefore, you're going to have the number. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Right. So sign of price elasticity. So according to the law of demand, when the price rises, the quantity demanded will fall. Do you agree?
So when the price rises, the quantity demand will fall. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. Okay, so therefore, the price elasticity of demand is always going to be negative. All right, so everybody would understand that because so the quantity is falling will mean negative. The price has increased will mean positive.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're going to have a positive divided by negative, or negative divided by positive. You're going to get always negative. All right.
Yeah.
So price elasticity of demand will always be negative.
Oh, okay.
You agree?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, because they're going the opposite of each other. If you
Yeah.
are doing
Yeah.
math, it's called inversely proportional. Okay. As one increases, the other
Yeah.
one decreases. Okay.
Yeah.
So because it is always negative, economists usually state the value without the sign. So they're going not to put a sign. It's just going to be the number. And they are not going to add minus because everybody understands that they are negative. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what information price elasticity provides? Okay. What does it help us as far as we are business people? Okay. So price elasticity of demand and we are only looking at the supply, but it is, demand. But even the supply, gives exactly the same. So gives the exact quantity response to a change in the price. So we are saying if we know by increasing the price, okay, the amount of customers is going to buy. We don't need to have all the customers. All right. So let's take, for example, yourself, okay, a student,
Yeah.
all right, and we are looking at buying exercises book, okay. So what I would do is I would try to see if I increase the price of one exercise book. Okay, it was 10p. Now I've put it to 15p. Now, if I ask you how many you're going to buy at 15p, then you tell me, obviously, I'm going to buy 5. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I'll ask another group who says, oh, I'm going to buy 10. Another one says, oh, I'm going to buy 8. Another one says it's going to buy. Then I'm going to take the average. Okay. So I'm going to take average after I've got the what I'm collecting is called data. So data is the response that each individual who has participated in my survey is telling me. Okay, so I'm asking them, how much are you prepared to buy if I increase the price from 10p to 15p? All right.
Yeah.
So let's say I take it 20 people, or I take it 15 people, or I take it 30 people. The bigger, the better. Okay. Then these they are going to give me different prices. Few of them are going to be the same amount. The others are going to give me the same amount. Okay, so but I'm going to add all of them together, and then I divide. So I'm going to get the average. Okay. So
Okay. Yeah. So you're basically finding the mean then.
Yes, exactly. So that will tell me how much the quantity is going to be affected if I increase the price. All right. So therefore, I can manage to multiply that by the total number of the customers who normally buys exercise books from me. So that will give me the total quantity that my customers are going to buy. That now, therefore,
at the new price, basically.
yes, at a new price. So you can see is helping me now to plan, because I need to know how many people I need to employ, how much paper I need to have, if I'm manufacturing those exercise books. If I'm not manufacturing, even though I'm selling them, then it requires me to see how many I need to order. Okay, do you follow?
Yeah.
So in that sense, elasticity of demand is helping us. So it's helping us
So
to plan.
Would you buy more than you think usually?
Not necessarily, no, because the determinant there is the income you have. Remember, the money you have is not, you are not spending only on one product. You're going to have a number of products. So you allocate the money. I gave you example of mom giving you £10. Remember, if you get £10, £5 you allocate to transport to school, and the other £5 you allocate to food. Remember that? Yeah, but obviously you're going to have other things. You may want to buy sweets. You may want to buy biscuits.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So so the resources, which is money, is obviously very scarce. But the needs is there are so many.
Unlimited. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you need to think about. But we are talking about importance of this price elasticity of demand to help us as business people. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Right. So demand is elastic if the percentage change in the quantity is greater than the percentage change in the price. All right. So which means you think of that formula, the percentage change in the quantity is at the top, the percentage change in the price is down. Yeah, is divided, is at the bottom.
Yes. Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah. Wait, could
Yeah.
you say that last bit again? That last bit again. That last.
Okay. So the percentage change of the quantity is at the top, which means it's the
Yeah.
denominator.
Oh
The
yeah.
the
Cool.
percentage change in the price is at the bottom.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So looking at that, look at this statement. What is it saying? So it's saying demand is elastic if the percentage change in the quantity, which is at the top, is bigger
Right.
than the
Yeah.
percentage
Yeah.
change in the price. Okay.
Yeah.
So which means the elasticity of demand is going to be
Is
greater than
above
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
therefore, it's elastic. Okay.
So that means that if a little change in price will have a big
Impact. Yeah, it's going to have a big impact on the amount of things that people buy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So which means this is elastic. Now remember, there are certain products where elasticity doesn't work. Okay. So for example, beer, tobacco, cigarettes.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they're demand, aren't they? They're in high demand, whatever.
They are
Like
habitual. They are habitual forming.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, that's the word. What's the other word for them? What are they called? Merit goods.
They are demerit.
Demerit. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. Yeah. Demerit goods.
They are demerit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so the opposite is true. So it is inelastic if the percentage change in the quantity, which is at the top, is less than the percentage change in the price. So bigger percentage change dividing into a smaller number is going to be less than one. So therefore, it is inelastic. Okay. So far, inelastic means less than one. That's what you see there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elastic means greater than one. That's what you see there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Right. So elastic demand. Elastic demand means that the quantity changes by greater percentage than the percentage change in the price, which is what we have seen already. Okay. Inelastic demand means that the quantity doesn't change much with a change in the price. So if you change the price, the quantity is going to be less affected. People will still buy either the same amount or just a slightly decrease.
Everything that,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is that usually merit goods then?
Demerit
Or
goods,
is
most
that
of them,
incorrect?
so the same, but the other goods like salt. I remember salt. I said the salt doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's the price or it's the price. People are not going to buy a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So when the price elasticity is between 0 and -1, or we can say between 0 and 1, remember, everybody knows that even if you write it positive, still they know that it's negative. So between 0 and 1, it means demand is inelastic.
Yes.
But when the price is between 1 and infinity, okay, it means demand is elastic. Okay. When the price is just 1, we say demand is unit elastic. So remember that they are following the demand curve. So looking at the demand curve. So you need to take that demand curve, which slopes downwards. Okay. If you remember it, it's this way. Yeah, so it goes down. So if you take it, this is the middle. So this middle here is 1. Okay. So down here is going to be less than 1. Okay. Up there is going to be greater than 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the middle, it is the unit elastic. Down here, it is inelastic. Up there, it is elastic.
Oh, okay.
You follow?
Yeah, I follow.
Yeah. I did explain this at length last time.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
so, yeah.
Yeah, so elasticity is independent to units, okay? So there are no units attached to them, okay? So percentages allow us to make a measure of responsiveness that is independent of units. So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3. It is not going to be, say, 110, or I mean, one chicken,
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
sweet. No. This makes comparison of responsiveness of different goods easier because we can compare from one to the other, okay? Right. Okay, so how do we calculate these elasticities? Okay, to determine the elasticity, divide the percentage change in the quantity by percentage change in the price. So we work them separately. Okay, right? Are you there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the endpoint problem. So the endpoint problem, the percentage change differs depending on whether you view the change as a rise or a decline in the price. So is the price going to go down or is the price going to go up? Okay.
Okay.
Right. So price elasticity of supply. So let's look at this price elasticity of supply, which we didn't do last time. Okay. Again, it follows exactly the same. So it's a percentage change in the quantity supplied, and then we are dividing it by percentage change in the price. Okay. So you can see there. Okay. So looking at the change, yeah, in the quantity supplied. Now this is the producer. Now, producer, remember, if you increase the price, it's going to supply more. If you reduce the price, it's going to supply less.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because he's interested in maximizing the profit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, so the graph, goes in, that way. Yeah, so as the price increases, the quantity increases that is supplied.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, we're going to work in percentage change in the quantity supplied divided by percentage change in the price. Okay, so this tells us exactly how quantity supplied responds to change in the price. Okay, again, like before, elasticity is independent of units. Okay, because you can see we're dividing by percentage and divided by this percentage. So these percentages cancels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, so the supply is elastic. Okay, if the percentage change in the quantity is greater than the percentage change in the price, so therefore, the elasticity of supply is going to be greater than 1. Okay, which is this one here. Yeah. Okay. The supply is going to be inelastic if the percentage change in the quantity is less than the percentage change in the price. Therefore, it's going to be less than 1.
Yeah.
You follow?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same thing then.
Yeah, only that it is doing the opposite. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So again, calculating the elasticity of supply. Okay. Now let us now turn to the method of calculating elasticity. Okay, at a specific point rather than over a range. Okay. So let's see what we're going to do here. Okay. Right. Now this formula here. Right.
Yeah.
I will not. So do not worry about it. I'm going to remove actually when I send to you. You just need. So for example, if you have a change, so let's say you increase the price from 4 to 5.
So 5.
Yeah. All you need is you can see the quantity before was 24.
Yeah.
But because you have increased the price, the demand is going to drop to 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so because this uses average, so your example doesn't use this. Okay, so I'm going to move. Yeah. So all you need is remember we have percentage in, change in the quantity.
Yeah.
And then divided by percentage change in the price. Okay. So what we need to do is work out percentage change in the quantity. Yeah, you are lost. Yeah.
Sorry, sorry, my thing went. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
say again.
You're back. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Right. So let's work out. So yeah. So you need a paper. Work out this. Tell me what it is. So work a percentage change in the quantity. So use
we've
your
got,
paper.
Yeah. So percentage change
The
in
price
the
has increased from 4 to 5. Yeah.
percentage change in the quantity is
Mhm.
from, so you do 24 over 20. Yeah. So the original divided by the new times by 100. Is that right? Do I have a, sorry,
We should have a new. Okay. Minus odd.
yeah. Divided by,
Odd.
yeah.
Can you
That's what
hear
I
me?
got.
Multiplied by
Yeah.
100.
So
Yeah, because your screen is gone there, but as long as I can hear, that's fine.
yeah,
So
I can
work
hear
out.
you.
So it's going new is going to be 20,
Yeah.
and
So
old
so
is 24. Mm-hmm.
so 4 on the top and then 24 on the bottom, and
Then
then
multiplied by 100.
times that by 100. Can I use my phone? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Cool. 1 second. Calculator. So we've got 4 divided by 24 times by 100. 16.6.
Yeah. So 16.6 is a minus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then work out the change in the price. So change price has changed from 4 to 5.
So from 4 to 5, that is 25%.
1 minus so that's 5 minus 4 is 1.
Yeah.
And 1 divided by 4 is 1/4. Yes. So then
Yeah.
you have 16.5 divided by 25.
16 divided by 25. 0.666 recurring.
Which is this one over here. Can you see?
Yeah.
That's what you're
There we go.
given here. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is. Yeah. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always definitely a lot easier.
Good. All right. Okay. Yeah. So again here, yeah, don't use this formula. I will remove it. Yeah. Okay. You just need to lose it directly. So the same if you are calculating. So for just 1 point, what is that's what you're taking. So if you have been given 1 point here, all you need to do is what has changed. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you change this, it means you have reduced the price. Okay. So if you reduce the price, then what would happen? So you're going to see again is exactly the same. Now, what you're doing here, what you're doing is the gradient of this line.
Okay. Yeah.
So the elasticity of demand that you are calculating is actually the gradient of this line. The gradient of this line is a change in y divided by change in x. So because it's a straight line, the gradient of a straight line is going to be the same all throughout. Whether you take this point here, or you take that point there, or you take this point here, it's going to be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So elasticity of demand and demand curves. Two important points to consider. So elasticity is related, but not the same as the slope. Okay. So a slope, it means a gradient. Okay. Now elasticity changes along the straight line demand and supply curves. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here we are. Okay. So what is it saying as we go along, the actual elasticity of demand or elasticity of supply is going to be changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see what has been calculated at this point here is different at this point here. All right. but it's closely closely to each other. The point here for demand, and the point here, for demand. Okay. So remember, we said if you get a middle point, then this down here, elasticity is less than 1. Up there, elasticity is greater than 1. Okay, and you can see this is bigger and this is smaller. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But surely that's just dependent on the gradient of the line, or not? Or am I wrong there?
That's why, remember what you said there. Okay, let's get back. So look at this statement here.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that's why you see these differences here. Yeah, okay. Right, elasticity is not the same as the slope. The steeper the slope, the curve at a given point, the less elastic is supply or demand curve. There are two limiting examples of this. Okay. When a curve are flat, we call the curves perfectly elastic. Okay. And the quantity changes enormously in response to a proportional change in the price. Right?
Yeah.
When the curves are vertical, we call the curves perfectly inelastic. Right? Right. So if you have this, okay, and you have this line here. So the quantity does not change at all in response to an enormous proportional change in price, which means elasticity is equal to 0.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So this is talking about this line here, while the previously is talking about this line.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Now be careful with this because they come during multiple choice questions, and then you get them wrong. So here you are. So this is inelastic. Hey, you are sleeping, are you?
No.
Hello. Yeah. Look at this line. Okay. Try to understand.
Yeah.
So even if you change the price, is the quantity changing?
No.
No. You are going to supply the same. So that is perfect.
That's like salt. That's like salt, is it?
Eh?
Is that like salt? Is that what the same sort of thing?
Yeah. Exactly.
No matter the price, you're not going to change the quantity that people.
Yeah, you're not going to increase the quantity.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is the perfectly elastic demand curve. Okay.
So yeah.
Right? So the same price, but the quantity is you can supply all the quantities you need, no matter how much you're going to buy. You're going to buy at the same price. Now, have you been to Chinese buffet?
Yeah, once before.
You have been there, yeah?
Yeah, before.
Do you remember what was happening? Do you remember? Tell me what happened there when you went there.
You pay and then you can eat as much as you like, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So you eat as much as you like, but the price is the same. So that's exactly it. Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, right. Okay, right. So shapes of your demand curves. Okay, perfect elastic demand curve. The demand curve is horizontal. Yeah, any change in the price can and will cause consumers to change their consumption. While perfect elastic demand curve, the demand curve is vertical. The quantity demanded is totally unresponsive to the price. So changes in the price have no effect on the consumer demand. Okay, that's what we call it.
Okay.
Now, in between the two extremes, shapes of demand curves are demand curves for most products. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so we have that, and we have this, and then we have this, which is in between. So most of the products apply to this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, elasticity changes along the straight line curves. Okay, elasticity is not the same as a slope, as I said. Elasticity changes along a straight line supply and demand curves, while a slope does not. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you can see there what I was saying. All right. So you can see, yeah, above this, okay, is going to be greater than 1.
Yeah.
This point here is 1. Yeah. Down here is less than 1. At here, yeah, it's going to be 0.
Yeah.
While at that end there, it's going to be infinity.
Okay. So anything below 0 already. Yeah.
Infinity means you are dividing.
One or anything above. Yeah, no, I was talking. Yeah, I was talking about the wrong side.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. So the price elasticity of demand along a straight line, demand curve. Okay. So this side is elastic, unit elastic, inelastic. Yeah. Which is exactly what we are looking here.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then substitution and elasticity. Okay. As a general rule, the more substitutes a good has, the more elastic, yeah, it is the supply and demand. So both supply and demand will be affected if the product has so many substitutes. The reason is because you can go and look for another product. So if another one, so for example, tea, yeah, okay, and coffee, they are substitutes. If the price of tea increases, you're going to switch to coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? Okay.
So you can either have substitutes or you can have what are they called? So for example, like you need a TV and you need a TV remote. What are they called?
Complementary.
Complementary, but complementary. That's it, exactly.
The complementary. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. So the less a good is a necessity, the more elastic its demand curve is. Okay. Necessities tend to have fewer substitutes than do luxuries. Again, pay attention to this because they come in multiple choice questions. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So demand for goods that represent a larger proportion of one's budget are more elastic than demand for goods that represent a small proportion of one's budget. So the amount you spend on that particular product is extremely important. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Goods that will cost very little relative to your total expenditure are not worth spending a lot of time figuring out if there's a good substitute. It is worth spending a lot of time looking for substitutes for goods that take a larger proportion of one's income.
Because of course, because you want to find the cheapest option when you're going to be spending that money.
Exactly. Okay. The larger the time interval considered, or the longer the run, the more elastic is the goods demand curve. There are more substitutes in the long run than in the short run. Okay. The long run provides more options for change. Okay. And finally, okay, the determinants of price elasticity of demand. So the degree to which the price elasticity of demand is elastic or elastic will depend on how many substitutes there are. That's what we covered. How well a substitute can replace the good or service under consideration. The importance of the product in the consumer's total budget, and the time period when we're talking about the long run and short run. So these are the factors that are going to affect the elasticity of demand. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So should I write those ones down or should I just wait till the end of the lesson?
I will send these to you. Yeah, you don't need to write them. Okay. Do you have any question at all?
Not really, actually. I mean, so if let's say there's a substitute that's a really big substitute that saves you a lot of money, how, what, like, are there other things that affect it affect the substitutes other than just the price? Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I've worded that wrong.
Yeah, we're going to talk. Yeah, so we're going to talk about income levels.
Okay,
so if you have income levels, okay. We're also going to talk about
income. You're able to get the other subsidy that might have better quality but might cost more. Is that what it's about or not?
Yeah, so income is one of them.
Yeah.
Also, the availability or the seasonal variations. You see, there are certain months when we have plenty of things. The other months they're shortage, particularly agricultural products.
Okay.
Agricultural products, we may have a certain period of time. There are plenty of them. Because there are plenty of them, you will see that the elasticity of demand might actually be more on the elastic ones, because people can move from one supplier to the other. So if you increase the price, they know that they can go to another supplier. But if it's a month when there's a big shortage, and if they increase the price, you have nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
Is it making sense? I can see blank face there. Let me write down. Okay. So think this way. So we're talking about the months. Okay. So certain months of the year.
Yeah.
Right. So let's take vegetables. Doesn't want to write. He's freezing. Okay. Vegetables. Okay. Now there are certain months. Okay. For certain months of the year, you have a larger supply
of
vegetables.
Yep.
Okay. Which means you have many people who are suppliers. So if one supplier increases the price, what will happen?
Then either the whole market will increase the price, or that supplier will not sell any. They won't sell anything because
you are missing in what you're using. So remember, you were talking about the price.
Yeah.
Okay. Price is going to affect what?
The quantity.
The quantity. So that's the relationship you need to think of. So you are looking at what will happen to the quantity that is going to be purchased by the consumer.
Way less people are going to buy stuff. If the price increases, then less vegetables are going to be bought.
No, if now think of yourself, you are a supplier, so you are selling vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay, and there are plenty of you in the market because it's a time when actually they are available.
Yeah, exactly.
If you increase the price, the amount that they buy from you is going to drop. It's going to go down.
Yeah.
Because the purchaser or the consumer are going to go to your.
Yes. Yeah. They've got other people they can work off.
So this is going to be elastic. Do you follow?
Yes.
Okay. Now think of other months when these vegetables they are in short supply. Yeah. So it's a month when you don't expect many of them to be on the market. What happens if you increase the price?
Then consumption is going to go down a tiny bit, but not much at all because you're the
it's not going to be affected because still they have to buy.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the seasonal variations. So seasonal variations will affect
So will I be able to see this bit as well?
Yes. We haven't finished this. Because you need to be able to determine. So we're going to come. There's also cross elasticity of demand, which you need to know.
Yeah.
So you are remaining with income elasticity of demand, and you are also having cross elasticity of demand, which we'll do next week.
Okay, we'll do that next week. Okay, nice.
Yeah. Once we've done that, that's what they expect you. It means you have covered all of them.
Okay. So will I be able to see this writing on there, or will I just be able to see the slides?
What I said is in the slides you won't be able to see the writing.
Yeah.
But if so this the recording has been working throughout.
Okay, yeah.
So if you go back, when you see the recording, these writings you will see them.
Okay, nice. Yeah, and I'll be able to. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be able to see them.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is that
Oh, yeah. So unless you have got a question, I've got only 2 minutes left.
I do not. I don't have a question. I'm just gonna write all these notes down in my book if that's all right later, and then
Okay.
yeah, and then I guess if I have any questions, I'll email you. If that's all right.
Yeah. Yes. You can email me. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So remember that those formulas, I'm going to remove them. Use the formula I gave you before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have formulas already in your.
Don't use the crossed out one. No. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Don't use the ones which are there because that's the American one. It's not
Okay.
acceptable.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. All right. So
Right.
I'll see you next week. All
Okay.
right?
How do I stop recording? Is there how do I get
No,
that?
it's under my control. So you just need to log out. That's all.
Beautiful.